Hi guys, welcome back to my new video on effective email communication. Hope you guys enjoyed my previous videos and subscribed my channel. If not, please click the subscribe button on this video. So, first let's see the importance of effective email communication. Guys, do you know a professional will receive emails, average 50 emails per day? And on average a person will send 30 emails per day. So this professional will average take a time of 2 minutes to read an email, and on average this person will spend 3 minutes to write an email. So in total this person will spend 100 minutes to read at office and 90 minutes to write emails at office, so that in total he is spending 190 minutes on emails per day. So that is 39.58% from your daily working hours if you are working on an 8-hour working shift, guys. But this is a high amount of your working hours. So in this almost 40% of your working hours you are communicating with your colleagues and outside parties through email. So this is pretty much important, because if this goes wrong, so if this email communication is poor, number one, it will damage your reputation, and number two, it will damage your relationships. Like I said before, it will damage your relationships with colleagues, and it will damage your relationships with the external parties. And number three, it will cause confusion everywhere. So let's say you are sending a figure which cannot be understood by the receiver, so the receiver will be confused, and if this receiver is going to take a decision based on your email, so this decision will also be wrong, because the receiver cannot interpret the email which you send to them. So that's why this email communication should be effective, and it should be clear in all ways. So if we go to this email communication, we can categorize into three main areas. Number one, reading an email. Number two, writing an email. And number three, replying to an email. But here I'm going to discuss replying and writing together, because they are both similar, and in replying you should first do the reading part and you do the writing part. So first we'll go to the reading part. So we are going to do it in 5 steps. So number one, you should read the subject line, so you can then get an understanding about the email and what's it about and what is the sender trying to say about it. And number two, you should check the to and the CC, that means to whom the email has been addressed, and in the carbon copy, to whom the sender is trying to aware about this situation. So you might be either in to list or in the CC list. So you should first check this audience, and then number three, you should check the below conversation. So in some emails there can be conversations below the emails which you are receiving. So you should first go to those conversations and understand what has happened in the past. Maybe some figures can be changed or the situations can be changed. So you should understand those history on the email. Then you come to the email body, but when you are reading the email body, do not come to prejudgments. You should read carefully, read the figures, read the actions the sender has taken and highlighted, and the graphs or whatever, but don't come to prejudgments before you read the email. So once you read the email body and you have an understanding, then you check the attachments, because there might be attachment on the email which will be supporting the email body. So you should check those attachments, so you know who the email is been addressed, and what's the history, and what's the sender is saying now, and what are the supporting documents. So you once follow these 5 steps, you have got the message clearly. But even after you read and understand these messages, there might be another step of task or replying later or forwarding this message that might come later, guys. So but anyway, by following these 5 steps, you have clearly got the message from the sender. So if we go to the writing an email, which is pretty much important in this effective email communication, number one, avoid emotions. So this is extremely important in an office environment. So let's say you are going to write an email to another manager who you just met in a meeting and had a tight discussion with him. So you are emotionally and you are in pretty anger with him. So don't write emails on those conditions, because it will reflect on your email and it will clearly damage your brand image and your reputation and your relationships, technical everything. It will tarnish your image if you write those emails with those emotions, guys. So number two, do not add recipients before completing the email, because many of the professionals also has done this mistake. So as an example, let's say you are going to write to a director about the situation, but you mistakenly attach a wrong attachment in the email and you click the send button mistakenly, and the email will go to your director. So what will happen? So decision is to yours if it goes to your director. So that's why we say do not add recipients before completing the email. So once you complete the email and once you double check it, you can add the recipients, and that will come to a later stage. So number three, then you start with a short heading. So don't write a very long subject lines in the email, because sometimes there will be emails so the email subject is much broader than the email body. So don't do that. Take the attraction of the receiver of the email by sending a clear email subject or email heading, and it should be relevant to the email body also. So in number four, write the email short and sweet. So here short and sweet means write only the relevant content, and if there are figures to be highlighted, you can make those figures and facts in bold format. So that's number five, the fifth step of writing an email. So this is pretty much important, because most of the managers, they don't read the entire email. If even though if we talk about that in the reading an email part, most of the managers don't do that. That's why we should give them the message more clearly by making those areas bold. So number six, then you have to attach relevant documents, if any, or either Excel or a Word document. You can attach the document to email. And number seven, add to and CC. So we discussed about this in the previous slide, or one previous slide also. So to is the people who are directly addressing the email to, and CC are the people who you need to be aware of the message which you are going to say. And or maybe you can CC some director or extreme superiors to get their support to the message you are sending, or add some additional weight to your message. So number 8, you have to check all the grammatical errors and attachment errors. So like I said in a previous example, if you have attached a wrong confidential document to an email, you should identify it before you send. Otherwise, guys, you will get fired by sharing confidential emails with maybe external parties. By mistake is not an excuse here. So then finally, you can peacefully send your email. So guys, I think you have get a clear understanding about this email, effective email communication in your workplace. So reading an email to writing an email, or replying to an email, this is very important. So guys, thank you very much for watching my videos, and hope you guys are enjoying and getting some knowledge out of it. And please subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed. And again, thank you very much, and give your comments or any ideas like you do always. And you have my email below, and you can either contact me on LinkedIn or Facebook, or whatever. And guys, thank you again for watching this video. See you next time.